A lot of people think that the hard part of running AI agents is the agent itself. It's not. The hard part starts when you go beyond one agent, because that is when everything starts turning into chaos. You have too many terminals open, no idea what each agent is doing, no clear roles between them, or bad delegation, and way more manual management than people want to admit. This is exactly why I built this. This is my mission control setup for OpenClaw. I call it Max HQ, and I think OpenClaw is genuinely 10x better once you have something like this wrapped around it. Okay, let me explain why. Most people are still using OpenClaw like it's one really powerful tool in one chat, maybe with a couple of agents floating around in the background, and that works for a while, but the second you actually start building a real multi-agent workflow, things get messy very fast. One agent is doing research, another one is executing something, another one is supposed to be monitoring. You have one agent in Telegram, another in a terminal, one doing a cron job, and at some point you stop managing a system and start babysitting a lot of chaotic agents. That was the real problem for me. Not that the agents were bad, not that OpenClaw was bad. The problem was that there was no real operating layer around it. I mean, I didn't have visibility over my workflows or a clear structure or an org chart. I didn't have an easy way to see who does what and where things are breaking. And once I understood that, the whole way I thought about OpenClaw changed. Because OpenClaw by itself is very powerful, but OpenClaw with mission control actually becomes unbreakable. Well, until you ask it to self-update. The biggest thing mission control gives you is not more intelligence. It gives you clarity. That is the real unlock I want you to have here, because once you clearly see which agents exist, what each one is responsible for, how they relate to each other, where tasks are flowing, and where you can still step in, you stop feeling like you're managing random agent experiments. You start feeling like you are running a real system, and that distinction matters a lot. I think a lot of people are trying to solve a systems problem with better prompting, but the actual bottleneck is usually structure. If the setup has bad delegation or unclear ownership and no visibility, then even good agents start to feel unreliable. So for me, my mission control is less about, wow, cool, a cool dashboard, and more about, finally, this thing makes operational sense. That is why I think it matters. So let me actually show you my mission control. This is Max HQ. At a high level, this is the layer that makes my OpenClaw setup legible. And that word matters, legible. Because before something like this, you can absolutely have agents running, but the system does not feel easy to reason about. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that this is not just a random dashboard. This is a structure. What I care about here is not just seeing activity. What I care about is being able to understand the system at a glance. So when I look at this, I want to know what agents exist, what each one owns, how they are grouped, where things should go, and where the bottlenecks are likely to show up. This is the first big difference. Now, what you will notice on my homepage, I have the things that matter the most towards me being as productive as possible. So the things that I'm displaying, I could go ahead and display a billion different things, but that will just clutter me. That will just give me analysis paralysis, looking at way too many windows. So what I have instead are the top things that will push me towards my goal, which, as you can see, my X followers, how am I doing on my X content journey? My YouTube subscribers, how am I doing on my YouTube growth journey? And my trading P&L, which I've migrated a couple of weeks ago, so this isn't keeping track of my actual trading anymore. I do this on another page. My top tweets, my top ideas, and my top performing YouTube video, along with my latest YouTube video. These are the things that I want to see every day when I log on. How am I doing on X and YouTube? Because those two are the biggest growth levers for me in my business. The best thing I could do for my business as a founder is preach it to the choir, is grow my audience, is have a bigger platform that I could showcase what it is that we do every day in our business. That being said, as I was saying, if I open here my agents tab, the most important thing for me is to see how everything inside my mission control with every single one of my agents, how every single one of them is doing. And the second biggest thing for me is role clarity. This is where I think most people mess up. They create multiple agents, but the roles are still vague. So you end up with overlap. Two agents kind of do the same thing. Nobody has clear ownership. And then when something breaks, you do not even know where the problem lives. This is why I think an org chart matters so much, because the org chart gives meaning to the dashboard. The dashboard gives you visibility. The org chart gives you structure. That being said, my main OpenClaw agent, his name is Max. He's my chief of staff. He's the one who orchestrates between all of the agents. I don't want to spend time talking with 100 different AI employees. I want to talk just to one, which is Max. Everything goes through him. Then we have Sage, that is my ex-content specialist, and he sends everything he has to Max, which relays that to me. Then we have Nova, which is my YouTube strategist. We have Nox, which is my trading bots operator. And lastly, we have Pixel over here. We love Pixel. He comes up with daily suggestions on how we could improve our web apps that we currently have. And all of them send messages to Max, and Max relays that information back to me. So I only have to go through Max. Now, the nice thing about my setup and what I've done here, I can chat with Sage if I want to, one-on-one. I can chat with Nox. I can chat with Nova, with Pixel, or directly with Max. I don't even need to be on Telegram. Although I do find myself just mostly chatting on Telegram with Max and asking him to do a bunch of stuff. And this is where I have a tab also for each one of them and a Telegram channel as well. For example, Sage's work lives on the X tab, where he suggests to me content ideas that I could be making on X based on a lot of the viral things going, a lot of the trends going on X. Same goes for Nova, my YouTube agent that comes up with ideas for videos for me. If I like, I can approve and go ahead with. Same for Sage, who has an ideas tab where he generates and comes up with ideas that I could be doing. Things like experiments, content, threads, builds as well, that I could be approving or rejecting based on what I think about the idea itself. And we could start building it out that way. Or I could end up talking to Max on Telegram and have him fetch me that information. It depends, honestly, whether I'm on my desktop or not. When I'm on my desktop, I find myself using my mission control the most. When I'm on the run, naturally, I'm on my phone a lot more. Although I did set up a Max HQ app for me to go ahead and fetch, say, for example, tweet ideas. Say I'm on the road, I didn't have much time on the weekend to check out what's happening on Twitter. I don't have the TLDR. I can just go on Max HQ, open it up, and literally I have everything I need right on there. I don't know if you can see it much, but boom. This is basically the Max HQ app on my phone. As you look at this, the point is not just here are a bunch of agents. The point is here is who does what. This one handles this category of work. This one handles this category. This one coordinates. This one executes. This one should not touch that other workflow. That kind of separation makes this whole thing easier to manage. And I think that this is the real lesson here. Not that you need some giant complicated setup. You just need the system to make sense. That is the part people skip. The other big thing this helps with is delegation. Because when you do not have something like this, delegation is mostly mental. It is all in your head. You think, okay, this agent kind of does this and that one kind of does that, but it's sort of all fuzzy, and fuzzy systems always get messy over time. What my mission control does is force me to be more explicit. Who owns research? Who owns execution? Who owns coordination? Who owns monitoring? Who should be isolated from another workflow? Once those answers get clearer, the system starts working better almost immediately. And again, that is not because the models change. That is because the operating layer improved. That is the real point of this video. OpenClaw does not become 10x better because mission control is flashy. It becomes 10x better because it becomes easier to operate. If I zoom out, this is why I think Max HQ matters so much for me. It gives shape to my whole system. It stops my workflow from feeling like a bunch of disconnected agent experiments, and it starts feeling more like an actual team I work alongside of every single day. That is the mental model I think people should steal from this. Treat your setup like a team, not like a pile of prompts. That one shift alone will make your OpenClaw setup better. So, when I say OpenClaw is 10x better with mission control, this is what I mean. The friction drops. You spend less time wondering, what is happening? What is running? Who owns this task? Why are these two agents stepping on each other? Why does this system feel so messy? And you spend more time actually using the thing. That is the upgrade. It's not magic. It's just a cleaner operating layer around the system. And honestly, I think this is why so many people stall out with multi-agent setups. Not because the idea that they have is bad, not because the tools themselves are bad, but because their operating layer is non-existent. So they never get the leverage they were promised or hoping for. Mission control is what closes that gap. If you take one thing away from this video, it should be this. Do not think about OpenClaw as just one smart AI. Think about it as a system that needs structure. That means clear roles, clean delegation, visibility, and a place where the whole thing makes sense at a glance. That is why mission control matters. Oh, and by the way, I asked my OpenClaw to turn my basic structure of my mission control into a free GitHub starter template. So if you want to use my mission control, the one I showed you today, as a reference point, or adapt a version of it for your own OpenClaw setup, I will link that below. You can literally just send the link that I'll have below to your AI agent, to your OpenClaw, and ask it, hey, how can we start incorporating this? Although I have to warn you, it is not the point of this video. I wanted this video to kind of give you the thinking grounds of what a great mission control can do for you. But if you want a head start, this should help. So, yeah, this is why I think OpenClaw is 10x better with mission control. Not because the dashboard is fancy, although it is, you have to admit. Because once you have real visibility and real structure and real delegation, the whole system becomes way more usable. And that is the difference between playing with agents and actually building with them. Anyway, if you want more videos like this, I have a bunch of AI systems and tutorials on my channel. So make sure to check it out, leave a like on this video, and subscribe for more content like this. Oh, I forgot. I'll see you in the next video.